We're doing a quick video on a storage system of some sort for our FJ here. We're going to be mounting a sort of storage system, I guess, if you will, or basically a gun storage bag, which is going to come in really handy for keeping all of our recovery equipment. Right now I'm using this container right here. It's bulky, takes up a lot of room. I did build a storage system in here before out of wood and carpet and everything. It was nice, but we have a dog that's constantly with us and it was just taking up too much room. So I'm going to see if I could get rid of some of the stuff we store in here. First aid kit, recovery stuff, maps, ratchets, tools. I'm going to see how much of that I could actually fit onto the system. So what we have here is, let me show you now, is I purchased this right here. It's not a perfect high quality bag by any means, but I've read some really good reviews, and for what I'm using it for, it's going to work just fine. It was about 60 bucks on Amazon or eBay. You could pick them up. Like I said, I did read reviews on them. It did actually say that depending on which color you got, the quality seemed a little different. I think they said the blue one came and someone did a review and it was like really flimsy material. The zippers weren't good. This one actually looks very heavy duty and sturdy for what it is. Like I said, 60 bucks, can't beat it. If it's a total failure, you know, I'm not in that deep. So what our plan here is taking this bag and we're going to be mounting it right here on the rear door so that when we swing this open, we could keep our stuff just tucked in right here. Like I said, I'm currently using this. It's just taking up a lot of room. This would definitely keep things out of the way. I'm not too concerned about the extra weight. I do have a 35-inch tire mounted on here right now, and I've had no issues with weight. The hinges, I think, are beefier than people think. I'm sure there's people out there that have had problems. Please don't mind the salt on this right now. Here, let me give you a quick look. We wash this minimum once a week, but when you live in upstate New York, this is what you got to deal with, just constant salt. So let's get to it. So the first thing you're going to want to do to remove this thing right here is remove this little plastic clip right here that just basically covers up where the bolt location is for this. What you're going to find in there is one of these. Just a 10 millimeter socket or a Phillips head. We'll just take that right out. There's one here and there's one over here. After those two are out, you're going to want to pop this glass open because this latch right here is actually holding this piece of plastic in here. So let's get that out of the way. After that, one of these tools, which I'll show you, will come in very handy for getting the rest of these clips out. Basically just go in here, sneak around, find the clips, pop, pop, pop. Makes it a lot easier. It's not error-free. You could definitely still snap some clips. I was able to get this off here. This is the second time I've had this off here without busting any clips. Careful of these little things. They're actually loose. They come right off. They just pop right back on when you reinstall it. So let's bring this over here. Let me show you the back side. So these little clips were able to be saved without getting damaged. So our plan here is to essentially take this bag and mount it right to here. And how we're going to do that, I figured the best way would be to take a piece of just aluminum stock metal here and put this on the inside of the bag. So we're going to open this bag up to the inside. And we're going to bolt it down into the plastic and then clip the whole thing back on, bolt it on, and that should pretty much keep it secure. Let's see how it goes. Bag system mounted and ready to show you guys. Here is how it ended up. I'm really happy with it. Get better shot for you back here. So this thing actually worked out really well. It's really sturdy on here. There's no movement whatsoever the way we mounted it. This thing worked out really good. Tons of storage room. I've just packed it with all the goodies, some flares. In here I store in the smaller pouch just other accessories, of course, roll of toilet paper, some towels, machete. Let's see what else we got in here. A couple of ponchos, just random stuff like that. And then in this bigger spot, you zip this up. So in the upper main storage part, I have all of our recovery gear, tree saver, straps here, another knife, tons of room in here. Some ratchets for tying stuff down on the roof rack. Got a first aid kit hanging here. I mean, it's kind of endless whatever you want to do to mount stuff on here. I'm definitely happy with how this worked out. It's definitely an A+. We'll see how it holds up once we start hitting some heavy duty bumps and stuff, but I think it's going to be pretty good. It's really secured. If you got any questions, just hit us up. Where we bought the bag, how we mounted it. That's one thing I guess I did want to just show you the detail of is underneath this is how we ended up bolting this on with that aluminum bar, and we just bolted it right through the plastic onto the inside of this and just used some fender washers so that it won't rip through the plastic. It's really sturdy. I got 6 bolts, quarter 20 bolts going through here, and like I said, it's extremely strong. So again, if you got any questions how we did it or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe.